Okay, this is the Green Thorn clone of the Anax by Marketech, and today we're gonna get a quick overview of the knife. And for comparison purposes, I have another clone, the Bear Claw. Uh, this one is significantly cheaper than this one, so we'll focus first on the Green Thorn because I can understand why some people would hesitate to spend $300 on a clone, and we'll go over that today in this video. So as you can see, you have a titanium construction, integral design, very cleanly machined. You can see the inside is exceptionally done. You have 440 hardware. Now you want steel hardware instead of titanium hardware because titanium on titanium seizes, so you don't want that to happen. You have a lock bar insert. The lock is around 30%, which is perfect. And you don't get the tool. You don't get the tool to disassemble it for maintenance, but you can buy it. It is extra $13, $15 to get it. And unless you're using it as an EDC, I don't see how it could prove useful. But it's a useful thing to have. So the steel on this blade, I'm sure you can see already, is S35VN with a very nice satin finish. Very nice. Get some smudges there. See the side, very clean, no branding, and it's extremely sharp. I mean, shaving sharp. I could demonstrate, but I'll probably cut myself behind this camera here. Extremely nicely done. So now I'm going to show you the way it deploys and the way it closes. This is machined so perfectly that it closes by its own weight. So let me show you. And then you only need to put the slightest bit of pressure and it opens. Will fail, but it flicks open perfect. It's so smooth. It's on bearings, and it's just very nicely done. It has a very nice weight to it because of the titanium. One thing that the other one doesn't have, and you can see the jimping here. It's very aggressive here, and the smaller jimping. This one's grippier, this one's rougher. So that was the Green Thorn Anax S35VN, excellent steel. And this is the Bear Claw model, which is done in aluminum, also integral. Doesn't have the drill, the milling. It has instead the traditional lanyard hole instead of the screw-in one you have with the Anax. I did get it. It does come with it, and I can show it. It's not something that's very functional or anybody will use because it's just a gimmick. But I'll show you right now. Give me 1 second. But for something like this, you just have to ask yourself why they did this. And all you do is you screw it in. And you have this little rat tail sort of thing, which is just gets in the way. It's not useful at all. When you EDC it, I mean, maybe you could pull it, but it has no functional purpose, which to me, I even forgot I got it. So yeah, some people might like it. I don't personally. You also get a carrying pouch or a protection pouch, which is padded. But in the process of opening the box, my knife was so sharp that I cut the pouch. So let's take a look now at this one, which in comparison, you have the same ceramic silicone nitride ball. You have the same pocket clip, although I do not know if both of these are titanium. For sure this one would be. This was super stiff, it still is. I just fixed it a little bit. It was super strong, and this one was a lot flexier. I know titanium is a flexy material, but I'm sure real titanium would be stronger, or at least I would think so. This knife is extremely lightweight compared to this one. I don't have a scale. I know I should, but I don't have one right now. Also, the grind, I had to knock this down a little bit because for the initial part of the knife, it had a very nice 20-degree grind until over here it got to a very weird. I'm sure you can still see it. Very thick grind, which would prevent it from piercing into whatever it is you were cutting. Unlike this one, you see this one, it's very much nicely done from factory. And let me go ahead and put it in juxtaposition. You can see this one has just a much more finer point, and that's from factory. That's just from factory. This one's so smooth, unlike this one over here. It's still on bearings. It feels a little gritty, maybe because the bearings are off the raceway or something. But extremely lightweight. I could see this one as being my EDC, and for tough purposes that I would not mind getting it damaged. Again, this is a $50 knife compared to a $300 knife, although it feels much more expensive than $300. It's just amazing. It feels almost that you can flick it open because it's so smooth, so buttery smooth, that it feels like you could just flick it open. But the detent is perfect here. It's perfectly dialed in. Also the hardware, I'm sure you can see the hardware on the right one, on the green thorn. This is a bear claw, this is a green thorn. On the green thorn, you can see the milling on the hardware is just a little bit bigger. So if you were to buy the tool for this one, I imagine it would not work for this one. So there you have it. That was my overview on the green Thorn Anax and the bear claw. I don't see a necessary purpose of doing a separate video for this one, although if you guys would like, just comment. It says it has D2 steel. It's been great. I opened a can of pineapple juice and I have absolutely no dent, no chipping, dents, anything. Supposedly D2, and you also have a steel insert. Yeah, that was a video on these both. Nice, excellent knives for the money. Don't be afraid to pull the trigger on these. DHgate and AliExpress, you can find them both there just by typing in Anax. So thank you for watching.